Hello, thanks for watching. This is the national budget for Canada for the year 2013 this year. Now what I want to do with this is dispel this whole rumor, this lie that what's going on in Cyprus, the robbery that's going on in Cyprus, can't and won't happen anywhere else, and that it's not a big deal. Because I'm going to go ahead and use this budget to show how it's already in North America. This is a 442-page document. I'll put it below as well as the rest of the stuff I'm going to show you. But I just want to go ahead and get to a couple excerpts, a couple of the good highlights that you're just going to love out of this friggin' budget. Title Economic Action Plan 2013 and tabled in the House of Commons by Minister of Finance James Flaherty on March 21st. The official 2013 Canadian budget contains an explicit provision that Canada will pursue the bail-in model for systematically important banks for future bank failures. So they're preparing for bank failures, and they're using the bail-in model. Now what that is the robbery that took place in Cyprus. If you have over 100,000 euros in the bank, it's gone, it's frozen, it'll be used to bail out the banks. If you have under 100,000 euros in the bank, well then, I can't remember what the hell the number is now. It's either 20%, 40%, or like 80% of it stolen, gone, bye. Sorry. Now, page 144 of this budget. The government also recognizes the need to manage the risks associated with systematically important banks, those banks whose distress or failure could cause a disruption to the financial system and, in turn, negative impacts on the economy. This requires strong prudential oversight and a robust set of options for resolving these institutions without the use of taxpayer funds in the unlikely event that one becomes non-viable. Now, where they mention how they're going to do it just like they did in Cyprus, page 145. The government proposes to implement a bail-in regime for systematically important banks. This regime will be designed to ensure that in the unlikely event that a systematically important bank depletes its capital, the bank can be recapitalized and returned viably through the very rapid conversion of certain bank liabilities into regulatory capital. This will reduce risks for taxpayers. Lie. The government will consult stakeholders on how to best implement a bail-in regime in Canada. Implementation timelines will allow for a smooth transition for affected institutions, investors, and other market participants. Right there, in black and white, the Canadian government talks about how they will raid your bank account to stay there, to keep their banks alive. Right there, you read that word? How the very rapid conversion of certain bank liabilities into regulatory capitals. You don't know what bank liabilities are? Let me go ahead and go to the economic glossary here and have it defined. What a bank owes, including most notably customer deposits. Most notably customer deposits. And get this, the most important liability category of most banks is checkable deposits. The largest liability category includes other types of deposits, especially savings deposits, certificates of deposit, and money market deposits. So in other words, they don't want just some of your money, they want to be able to dip into all of it. Your checking, your savings, your everything. Ain't that fantastic? Now let me show you something else too that's even better than all this. So who knew? In February, Cyprus deposit outflows soar to a 3-year high. Isn't that neat? Now what this guy does here, Zero Hedge here, Tyler Durden, using this here chart, you see this? He says that just coincidentally, a whole bunch of people took their money out of the Cyprus banks last month before this whole Cyprus thing hit. And not only that, most notably, as he says, the whale depositors or the big heavy hitters of the big super rich people. So obviously someone had some sort of warning that this was going to happen. And don't even keep in mind, don't even worry about the bet that was made on the stock market, an $11 million bet that something really bad was going to happen economically in 60 days that was placed like February 6th. And then what happens 6 weeks later? This Cyprus thing. So this is a planned event that people know, that have absolutely, some people know it's coming. They're preparing for it. They got insider knowledge. So this is why whenever we see Department of Homeland Security buying up billions of rounds of ammunition, when we see them doing drills, when we see them shipping armored trucks, buying armored trucks, doing all these things on our city streets, it's because they have insider knowledge, just like these rich dummies did in Cyprus, that something's about to happen. Now I want to say this very carefully out there, everyone. On this earth right now, you hear that? Right now on this earth, all we have is each other. That's it. Because the people that we're paying to look out for us, the people who are supposed to be looking out for us, they're not doing it. They don't care about us. All we have is each other. It's time to start listening to people who maybe just because they're not on TV and just because they don't have a Harvard education and just because they don't put on a suit and tie every day, maybe they do know what they're talking about. If you want to listen to me, don't want to do that, I understand, great, that's fine. But please listen to someone else on YouTube that's saying the same thing or something. Just use your head, because these people know it's coming, and don't get caught with your pants down like everybody else is. I wouldn't want to be one of those people in Cyprus right now that are sitting there all just got to wait in line for hours and hours just to get 300 euros. That's all they can get a day. That's it. That's it. Right now, who knows? Maybe in a week it'll be 100 or less, as this guy's even maybe predicting it. That's all I got to say about that. It's already in North America. It's already here. It's going to happen. All it takes is a simple glitch, just like the glitches that wiped out a couple different bank accounts and a couple different banks that jacked up the stock market. It's just going to take some glitch that the government and banks are going to blame on China or Iran or something like that and say, sorry, money's gone. Blame China. Go get the guys in the cave somewhere. Ugh. So I'll put all this below. Thanks to everyone for getting this, and thanks to all my teammates and subscribers. I appreciate all the support. You guys are smart, and ladies out there for sticking, for sticking with this stuff and knowing this was coming. This was really the writing was on the wall a long time ago, and I'm just really proud of everyone out there who read it and saw it. You're a lot smarter than anyone gets you credit for in your family or your friends. So I'm proud of you, and just thanks for being you. I mean that for each and every one of you. I really do. You all are great, and I'm really glad and proud to be standing with you. Like I said, all we have is each other, and that's never been more clear. So I'll see you on the next video. See you later. Have a good one. Bye.